Well, I'm teaching classes, so I'm pretty good. Where are you working at?
Oh, well, I'm an MD and specializing in the internist area at the Florida Hospital.
Well, that's so good. Do you want
Yes.
to cash out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go.
Then after I saw you the last time at Valencia.
So I finished my AA degree at Valencia, and then I transferred to UCF to finish my bachelor's in science degree in psychology. Then while I was doing that, I did an internship in Central Florida Behavioral Hospital to improve my skills in that area, and then I applied to grad school. And therefore, there I'm here in my doctorate degree. I'm teaching classes just to help with my tuition, and it's been fun.
That is so great.
Oh, and what do you do?
Well, after I saw you the last time, I keep doing my AA degree at Valencia. After that, I started my bachelor's degree. After transferring to UCF, I did biomedical science. After that, in my senior semester, I started studying and applying for medical school. Because before getting to medical school, I had to pass the MCAT test to get accepted in there. After the 4 years in medical school, I started my residency as an internist. And yeah, now I'm working at the Florida Hospital in Orlando, and here I am.
So, how much do you pay for that tuition?
Well, that's a great question. Okay, so for Valencia, I'm at AA. I got it basically for free because I got the help for the FAFSA, the government. And then for my bachelor's degree in biomedical science at UCF, it was 50,000, around 50,000
Oh my god.
for each year. And then for my medical school, it was 53,000, around 50,000 each year. And I was there for 4 years in medical school, so you can get the math there that it was really high price. But yeah, and I got help from different scholarships that I got from the colleges, people that wanted to help me because I always kept my GPA very high. And I also did internships during I was pursuing my bachelor's degree in different hospitals, and I got help from them too. What about you?
Well, I pay for Valencia and UCF, like the bachelor's degree, I pay around 20,000. But this one, I got help with the FAFSA and scholarships that I earned because of my GPA. Then and at the master's, like at grad school, I paid like around 20,000. But again, I gained like good scholarships because of my high GPA.
How do you became to understand that you wanted to be a psychologist?
So I decided to become a psychologist like since I was in high school in ninth grade. I decided that that's what I wanted to do, like to help people and that kind of stuff. So when we went to Valencia, I don't know if you remember that class that we took, that he put us to do the
SLS?
assessment. Yeah, that one.
Cool.
That we did the assessment about our strengths. So I got like responsibility, empathy and input, and those were really related for what I want to do, right? So empathy is like in my career, I have to be like, I have to feel what my patient is feeling, I have to understand them. Input, I have to collect information and do good researches. And then for responsibility, I believe that I have to be like really on point with my clients because they need my help and they trust in me. And then
Oh, that class helped me a lot too. I remember Professor Jorge who gave us the Strength Quest assessment. My top 5 were harmony, achiever, and responsibility. Well, they actually were the ones that most identify myself with. So I really liked those because the description of it was very related to what I wanted to do in my life. That was being a doctor. What steps did you take to be successful at college?
well, I use like many resources at Valencia. I use the writing system, the writing center, and the math people. They were like my home in those 4 years. And then at UCF, they offered like the same the same things with the writing center and everything. They correct like they improve a lot your writing. they have like those book camps and everything that help you with knowing how to like to do good sentences and all that kind of stuff. And that helped me a lot to do my essays and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And you?
Well, actually, it was pretty similar. I used a lot of the advising center. I went there like every semester to check up on my classes. I went to the Answer Center to get help with my either my FAFSA or any other problem or questions that I have about my career path. I went to the Math Depot also. It was very helpful. The Writing Center, it was very helpful too with my essays. And I went to the library too. When I went to UCF, as you said, they offer the same resources for students to succeed in college. So it was really awesome.
I always wonder, what does a doctor do on a daily basis?
That's a great question. As a medical doctor specialized in internists, we provide long-term care for elder people, adults, and teenagers. We diagnose a variety of illnesses that can occur in any of the internal organs. We see about 24 patients on a daily basis, and yeah, that's like when working 4 to 5 days a week. As you were working your internship, how was your day with them, working with professional people?
Well, with clinical, I actually did my internship with a psychiatrist, and a clinical psychology, what does with them is to assess patients, like to know the symptoms, and then like know the history of every patient, like the social history, their past, their illnesses, or like the probability of get something because of their family. So that's pretty much what I did. But right now I'm teaching classes, like I said before. I'm working my doctorate degree, and I have to pay a lot of hours, like to become and to be recognized as a clinical psychology. Hopefully I will graduate in 2 years maybe, and then I have to pay those hours. I have to teach classes, like I said before, and I'm doing that by teaching general psychology in UCF. What skill does an MD needs to have?
So the general skills that we need as MD are critical thinking, the reading and writing comprehension, because one mistake can take one patient's life. You know, any wrong prescription that we give them, or any data that we enter and it's wrong, is a big mistake for them. And also the communication skills that we need to have, because we interact with them in a daily basis. What abilities does your job require?
So you have to be a good listener. That way you can hear what the patient is telling you, and you're not gonna be worried about it, like worried. And then I have to empathize with the client. I have to I don't have to, but I should feel what they're feeling. I have to understand what they're saying. And then I also get the knowledge about how to manage my gestures, because if the patient says something like really cruel, or it's something that hurts me, I cannot do any gesture, because if I do, I can mess up the treatment. So it's really important to learn that, but I feel like the most important one is to empathize, because I need to know what they're feeling and know the correct words to say. How was your interview experience?
My interview experience was really good. I interviewed Dr. Elias from Managua, Nicaragua. I actually went there and interviewed him myself. He's my uncle. So I had like a little more personal interaction with him about this career goal that I have. And he was so excited that I had to share the same thing that he's doing in my country. So it was really good, because he gave me his insight, whatever he did to get where he is right now. And it was really touchable and powerful, and he gave me really good advices. One of them is that as a doctors, we need to be passionate about what we do and be willing to do our work with no payment, help the people that are more in need. In this case, they are like poor people that cannot afford checking their health.
That influenced me a lot, because I interviewed this professor. At that time, she was a professor at Valencia, Dr. Lugo. She is a clinical psychologist, and she told me everything about, like in great detail, about this career. She told me about the years it would take me, the knowledge I will get, and it was like it inspires me a lot. She told me about the jobs I can get, and basically I'm doing the same that she did, because she advised me to stay with that purpose of love helping people. So I just did it. Like I started helping people, and I decided to teach classes to spread the knowledge about psychology, because I want people to know at least a little bit about it. How you get to understand your purpose in life?
Okay, so my purpose in life was to see the improvement in other people's life, their health style, cure their illness in either adults, elder, or teenagers. And I achieved this purpose with determination, with patience, and all the intelligence that I acquired through my college years. What was your purpose?
My purpose always was to help people to overcome their psychological illnesses. I always love those kind of things, so I help. Basically, what I do is help people to handle what they passing through. You know, so I love to hear them, to know why are they there, and yeah, so that's like basically that's my purpose, to help them to overcome everything, and if I can do it with those values that I learned and those strengths, it's even better.
By the way, what time is it?
It's 6:30.
Oh my god, it's so late. I have to go.
Well, it was really nice to see you after all these years.
Yeah, hopefully I will see you around sometime.
Yeah, of course. Shall I get your number?
Sure, so we can keep in touch. Okay, so here it is. Here.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, it was really nice to see you. I believe she's still alive.
Babe. So yeah, that influenced me. You wanna say so yeah?
Oh, I'm starting.
Oh my
right?
God.
Yeah. Well, the journal.
The comprehensions